What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss why Beneil Dariush keeps getting fucked over by the UFC. But guys, before we continue, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. All right, guys, getting right into it. Looks like Alexander Volkanovski came out and said that he was the backup for the 155 title fight between Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. But the drama here is Beneil's even already come out and said that the UFC told him that he was the backup for any kind of weird things going on. They already have him on the card. It makes sense. He's on the 7-fight win streak. He was already going to fight Islam before they let Islam kind of hop over him and take the title fight against Charles. Yeah, he did have the knee injury, which set him back, and yes, Islam had to move forward, but it just seems like the guy can't catch a break in the last year, and the UFC really just does not want to push Dariush in any way, shape, or form. Maybe they just don't know how to market him right, and that they're kind of nervous for him because he is a very high threat to become the champion. But there always just seemed to be this reason that he doesn't get that shot. The guy's won 7 in a row. A lot of them were finishes. I think he had 4 finishes in a row. His last fight was against Tony Ferguson, where he dominated. And yes, he did wrestle fuck him for 15 minutes, but he dominated the Tony Ferguson. And I think that also could play into it, like, because he did go out there and say, hey, I'm going to just fucking go out there and just throw fire in the wind and just have a crazy fight with Tony. And then he went out there and just wrestle fucked him. So that would make sense on how that could kind of piss the UFC off. And they do have a history of not rewarding, I guess you would say, boring fighters or just not exciting fighters or not exciting performances, even though they have a history of good performances, but sometimes in the biggest of stages where they kind of tend to play it safe, the UFC will definitely not reward them in that aspect. And that kind of seems to be the case right now with Beneil Dariush. And I kind of feel for him. He kind of went out there and said he was confused and he doesn't know who's playing games. And UFC definitely has a history of doing that. And if you want to sit there and say that the UFC keeps their promises to their fighters, come on, let's get real here. So, there's a whole lot of drama going on. And, I think that Beneil is getting fucked over. But then you have a guy like Volkanovski who, he is the champ at 45. He's ran through the whole division at 45. He kind of gets to do what he almost wants to do. And if he wants to go up and fight for the belt at 55, the UFC, they'd be kind of stupid money-wise, marketing-wise, advertising-wise. In every aspect, in every business aspect, they'd be wrong to go with Beneil Dariush. But when it comes to the purest aspect, Beneil has earned that backup slot. It's even weird to say backup slot. It's just weird. It's a whole weird situation, and I kind of just feel for the guy, and it just seems like all these extra added distractions for him, and I don't know. It even frustrates me. It's hard for me to even completely articulate the whole thing. So, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think it's bogus by the UFC? Do you guys think that there's something going on? I'd personally like to know why he keeps getting treated like the side bitch, because the dude's earned a shot, and I think that if he doesn't get a shot after this W, which he probably still won't anyways, he's like in this lose-lose situation because Volkanovski is probably going to get the winner. So I don't even know what Dariush does in this situation. He's in a lose-lose. He's going to come out at the bottom end no matter what he does, unless he goes out there and just completely murders his opponent out there. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys think. All right, guys? Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.